Yes, you are welcome back. We are going to continue with PHP functions. PHP functions. Functions is a piece of code that PHP used to perform a certain function. Function is important when you want to create a code that you are going to reuse in the course of your coding. For example, there are likely going to be a lot you're going to do in the course of your coding. Maybe you normally use a particular code to do something as you code forward. Then instead of retyping the code, what you have to do is just create a function. Okay, type the whole code within the function, so that whenever you want to use the code, what you have to do is to simply call the function. Okay, when you call the function, it performs the functions for you without you retyping the code over and over. So the function is actually very powerful in PHP. So powerful in PHP because it actually helps you to reduce the number of codes you are going to write in the course of your coding. Okay, now there are over 1,000 predefined functions in PHP. When I say predefined functions, I mean functions that has been defined by PHP. Okay, that whenever you want to use it, all you need to do is just call it and use it. But you as a user can also create your own function. You can also create your own function and use it. Okay. So in this tutorial, what I'm going to teach you is how to create your own function and call the function. Okay, I'm going to make it very simple for now. As we move on, then we get to the complicated part of it. Okay, yeah. Having said that, we're going to quickly move into the coding. I'll first of all clear the code that I have here. Okay, the one we use for the loop. Then, to use the function, simply type in function. Type in the word function, then put a function name. I'm going to use my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow too. I'm going to use my birthday as a function name. Or let's say, okay, birthday, just birthday. Birthday as a function name. Then you open and close the parentheses. Then you come down, start curly brackets. Open it, then here you are going to say what you are going to put the code the function is going to execute whenever you call the function. Okay, so let me just say here, let me just, whenever you call the function, this function, it will just say happy birthday. Okay, happy birthday. That is the function. Okay, that is what the function does. Okay, yeah. If you want to do that, we are going to use echo, then you put happy birthday in inverted comma, happy birthday. Okay, then you close the semicolon. Very good. So if I call this function anywhere in this code, what we're going to get is happy birthday. That's the function of this function you are looking at. Now, let me quickly call this function. To call the function, simply call the function name with open and close brackets. Okay, like this, the name of this function is birthday. Just call birthday, then close, open and close bracket, then semicolon close. You've called the function. So whenever you call birthday function here, anywhere in your code, it will say happy birthday. That's just the function. Okay, at the basic level, this is what you get. Okay, now let's quickly run it so I see what I'm talking about. Okay, now we are going to first of all go to localhost as usual. Then there, now you choose your website folder, that is practice website. Then if I press enter key now, then you wait for it to load. Okay, I didn't save it, so I have to save, please. Then you have to save it, then let me run it again. You see, happy birthday. Great. So wherever you call the function, what you're going to get is happy birthday, because that is what I want the function to do. That's the act, the function of this function. Okay, just to say happy birthday. Okay, now sometimes you can add argument to your function, or rather you call it, you can add parameter. Okay, parameter to your function. Okay, let me do that. Let me add one parameter to my function so that you understand what I mean by parameter. Now, when, let's say, I can come inside my function right now and I put a name. Good. Now, this name is a variable because you see, I started the name with $sign. Okay, which shows that this name is a variable. Okay, now with this variable inside this function constructor. When I say constructor, I mean this opening and closing bracket. That's the constructor. Okay, now this inside this function open and close bracket, we have a variable. Okay, this variable is a parameter. Now, the parameter, what it does is that it actually adds additional functionality to your function, like it helps a function to actually to involve variable and to be a bit specific. Let me give you an example. We have happy birthday now. You know, happy birthday is just general. Okay, what if you want to say happy birthday Ushe? You see that you are making it specific to some extent. Okay, happy birthday Ushe, happy birthday this person, happy birthday that person. Okay, you want to actually use this happy birthday function for so many persons in your code. Okay, so how are you going to do it? Now let's go there. So what I'm going to do now is I will just say echo happy birthday, then I will include I will just concatenate. I'll concatenate the function. I'll concatenate the variable here. I'll say dot. You remember that you use dot to concatenate. Happy birthday dot, then variable name. Okay, I will just give one space here so that name and the birthday will not jam. There will be space between birthday and the name. Now, when I come here, listen, when you are calling a function that has parameter inside it, you are going to also include an argument. That is, you are going to, for example, now this function birthday has parameter name inside it. Wherever you call the birthday function, you have to also include the name. Now, that is where you define the actual name of this particular, that's the actual value of this particular variable within this function. Okay, so how do you do that? Now here I will come down here and I will say happy birthday. I will just call birthday function, then inside it I will put Ushe in it. Now Ushe has become the value of this parameter, which has become an argument of this parameter or the value of this variable. Okay, so when I call this function now, it will say happy birthday Ushe instead of saying happy birthday name. It will replace name with Ushe. Okay, good. Now let's try it. Let's see what we get. You see, wonderful. We say happy birthday Ushe. As simple as that. That's beautiful, isn't it? You can also use, let's say you call this function again elsewhere in your code, and you want to also say happy birthday to another person. Let's say happy birthday princess. Put princess here. Okay, then save again. Let's run it again. You see, happy birthday princess. So you see that you can use this particular function to solve so many problems. As you can use this for so many different tasks. Okay, you can see how you use this to say happy birthday to Ushe. You see, use the same function to say happy birthday to princess, to any other person. Okay, so that is a function. Thank you so much.